Alright, so we talked about a really good subject in class today. And that subject is just the idea of asking hands. What is asking hands? And at a basic level within the drill, everybody knows asking hands as far as closing the gap drills. Pot punch, lot punch, and so on. But when you think about what asking hands really is that I am asking them the question and their answer is how they physically respond to it. So I'm not just thinking, oh, I got a pot punch to try to hit the guy. No, I can ask hands structurally too. And when you do chi sao, you're always going to be asking them a question of how they physically respond. So even if we're here, and I'm just going to do like from a fighting position, and I just pot punch Tony, or even I should better yet, Tony pot punches me. He comes in pot punch. I should do the other side so they can see. Yeah, pot punch right here. So he comes in pot punch. Yeah, I just come in Tom, and I can counter off that. But he's asking me the question. My answer is how I'm physically going with that motion. Because again, I always have to go with the flow. So am I too tight? Am I too loose? That's what I want to try to develop when I'm doing the asking hand question. When I'm responding to that, I'm asking myself here. I don't care about whether he hits me or not. He pot punches me up. I'm too loose there. That collapsed. Now, if he does it again, and from here, he pot punches. Oh, I'm too tight. I wasn't able to smoothly go with it. Now, he pot punches again. Pot punch. Yeah. See, now I'm able to go with it, flow with it, and potentially counter. That's what you want to try to develop. Now, you can ask hands just in the simple pot punch, lot punch type formation, but also when I do chi sao, I'm constantly asking him questions to see how he's responding to it. And his counter to that, or his response, will allow me to counter to that, to flow to my next attack. So when we're chi saoing here, I can just come in here and I structurally ask the question here as I go forward, just with the simple bong sao, low fu sao position. I ask the question here. See, this is what you can't get in the translation of the film, is that he's tensing up here. See how his arm came forward here a little bit? I ask him that question, he doesn't balance it out, that allows me to flow to the pot punch. He comes in, now he's tensing here. Yeah, that kind of allowed me to flow down to the hammer strike right here. And as that always is going on, I'm constantly flowing to that. See, he's pushing down here, allows me to flow. Flow right here, good. Flow right here. Flow, flow, flow. Because if we stop for a second and see like, what's going on here, I ask him the question here. See how he's compressed? If he doesn't realize that, that allows me to leave the point. Now, if I ask him the question here, how is he going to respond to it? He flows to it, I flow to it with bong sao. He's pushing out here, I'm going to flow to it inside diagonal punch. He flows down here, oh, doesn't come in, doesn't cover, it allows me to come in and punch right here. Okay, I flow with that. Always learn to flow my motion to the target. I can ask him a question here, ask, I come in and get the response. Because that's what you want to try to do with asking hands. All right, hope this helps.